But first, let's focus on Artemis II. We have our Brandy Campbell, who is out on the ground right now, and she's been out there for quite a few days talking to experts, former astronauts, having an incredible time as we make history today. So Fox Weather correspondent Brandy Campbell tracking the Artemis II mission countdown. Let's take a closer look at what you've been going through, Brandy. We're talking a lot about the weather. It's a little bit breezy out there, but how have things been going? Any rain yet?
You know what? Things are good so far. We'll see. I felt a little bit of a sprinkle here on the press site. It's windy. It feels a little cool for Florida, right? So that's the latest when it comes to weather. But I want to introduce you guys to Arizona Senator Mark Kelly, also former astronaut. You've gone on 4 different missions in your career. And now you're here for another historic one going around the moon. We're all going to watch this take off. First off, when it comes to weather, as an astronaut yourself, what are your thoughts when you see these conditions ahead of a launch?
Well, I wouldn't worry so much about the weather right now, because you see that clock over there. It says 2 hours and 51 minutes to lift off. Plenty of time for this to clear out, and that's what the forecast is. Right. So you do a lot of forecasting here on Fox Weather. There's a whole team that forecasts the weather here. Right now, we think it's about 80% chance of being good, the weather being good. Right. There's always systems issues as well. My understanding is they're not working on any problems right now. But for my 4 space shuttle launches, I think I climbed into the space shuttle like 8 times. Wow. So it's often a coin flip whether this is going to go on time. But so far, right now, under 3 hours, this looks really good. Right.
We're going to keep our fingers crossed, right?
Yeah. Don't worry about the few sprinkles. That's nothing.
Okay, we're going to listen to you. We're not going to worry about it. Don't ask us about the rain anymore. But, okay, now we've talked about the weather. The 4 astronauts, they are currently on board inside of Orion. With your experience, can you talk about what it's like at this stage leading up to launch?
So these guys, they're all strapped in right now. And then they have to start doing some communications checks and maybe some checking out their suit with a pressure check on board. And then they'll start turning on and connecting certain systems. It could be like part of the electrical system, reconfiguring the environmental control system that provides like a breathable atmosphere. And they'll be very focused on that. They'll be working through a checklist for the next 2.5 hours. There'll be periods of time where they don't have a lot to do, but then there'll be, bursts where they're really, really busy. Right. All leading up to that countdown clock, getting towards 0, and at a little bit before liftoff, those main engines will start, come up to full power. Clock will hit 0, solid rocket boosters ignite, and off they'll go.
Off they go. Okay, so when we mentioned the boosters, the rocket engines and such, if you can, do me a favor and grab our model of Artemis. You have a tie to this mission. Again, you've been to the ISS 4 times. Tell us about your tie.
Well, I just found out today that 2 of these engines flew, one each on my first 2 space flights, on STS-108 in 2001 and then in 2006. So those 2 engines successfully got me into space a couple times. Yeah. So they're incredibly reliable. I have a lot of confidence in those 2 engines. Right. The other 2, no, I'm sure they've got great engines on board. And then these are the solid rocket boosters I was talking about. Right here. Yeah, that provide a lot of thrust. These things are about 550,000 pounds of thrust each, so just over 2 million. These are about 3 million each. So you're going to have about 8 million pounds of thrust pushing them uphill. The solid rocket boosters will come off about 2 to 2.5 minutes into the flight, and then the rest of the thing goes. And it's all trying to get this little piece, that little bit on a trajectory all the way around the moon and back.
And the astronauts themselves,
they're up here.
Right here, right?
They're up here. They're all strapped into their seats.
That's a lot to get them up there.
And I worked on Orion. I was involved between my 3rd and 4th space flight. I was involved in designing some of the systems as a representative from the crew office.
Well, thank you for your contributions. Thoughts on this mission itself? Going around the moon for the first time in over 50 years.
It's a big deal. I mean, it's a big deal. It's exciting for the crew members, for their families, for NASA, and for the country. you know, in a time when there's a lot of stuff going on and we're at war with Iran and, you know, things are really challenging for people. It's nice to have like a positive thing where our country can come together, a little bit of unity, you know, root these guys on and really, you know, for the entire team at NASA to wish them success. And it's something that as Americans, we do really well. Yeah. We do this stuff really well, and I think we should be proud of it.
There we go. Now, since you've already been in their shoes, and I know some of them have also gone to space, but what would you say to them? I know they're not watching television right now.
I would say don't screw it up. I mean, there's things you can actually mess up.
Yeah.
You know, some of this stuff is really hard to do. Oh, yeah. You know, managing the spacecraft and, you know, making sure you're on the, you know, doing the burn the correct way to get you on the right trajectory. There's all kinds of, you know, areas where you can mess it up and you got to come back. And so, but these, all of them, all four of them are professionals. They didn't pick this crew like out of nowhere. You want the right people if you're going to go back to the moon for the first time in 50 years. So they are well prepared for this.
And then eventually we'll have a moon landing.
We will. Hopefully here by 2028, we'll see. A lot to do. I think we've got a lot to do in the United States Senate and Congress to make sure NASA has the resources they need to successfully do that. You don't want them to have to take shortcuts. You know, we've been in a little bit of a struggle with the administration over NASA funding, trying to get NASA, you know, well equipped and funded to do hard things.
There we go. All right, last question. From your experience, what do you think their mindset is like right now? We've heard calmness might be what they're feeling. What would you say for you?
Focused, like really focused, excited, but focused. And you know, some people might be a little apprehensive. Jeremy Hansen hasn't flown on a rocket before, but he's also a Canadian fighter pilot, so he'll be fine. But I would say for most people, it's intense focus.
Right. You need that.
You need that. Yeah, you need that if you want to be successful. That's true in anything.
That is true.
Yeah.
All right. So go Artemis.
All right, Brandy, go Artemis. Are you ready to climb on there if they need to?
I mean, I will.
You will?
I will.
Well,
if they need me, let's go.
Let's do it.
All right. We're going to actually go line up to be a backup. So we're sending it back to you guys in New York. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Brandy. Appreciate it.
Brandy, get on the ship. You can do it. You can do it, girl. And you know what, Mark Kelly, he's amazing. I spoke with him when I was back at Arizona State, and he's awesome. So, Brandy, great job out there. We'll be chatting with you in a little bit. Let's get our Fox Weather correspondent Brandy Campbell tracking the Artemis II mission countdown. We'll be checking in just a little bit.